Well, guys, super cool record cabinet. Let's go through it. So, just shooting this video to give a quick walkthrough of this unit, I'm going to do some photography, which will be higher quality, so you'll be able to see the quality of this unit. But it is fantastic. This is an original Deilcraft media cabinet, and it is in excellent, spectacular condition. Those of you guys who got a record player and some records are going to appreciate the aspects of this unit. 21.5 wide, 20 inches deep, and 60 inches tall. It sports two levels of interaction. So for example, we have a nice glass door, where your phonograph is going to be. I've got just an old phonograph in there just for reference. And we've got a lower drawer, or shelf, which also sports a drawer, originally set up for cassettes, but you could remove those plastic trays, put whatever you want in there. Again, and there's the Deilcraft moniker. Those of you who are familiar, Deilcraft is a furniture division of Electrohome. Originally, this piece was manufactured in Kitchener. But the nice thing about this cabinet as well is that the phonograph has its own tray. And you can see there, you simply put your phonograph on there. If one that doesn't have one of those acrylic lids, or maybe you have just a higher end one that doesn't have it at all, that's where you put your phonograph on. You could either mount it with the needle inside or out, depending how you want the wiring to be placed, and then put on your records and close her up. The nice thing about the center is that it is plumbed for, there are some indentions for if you want to put a shelf in there. When I look at the shelf, I see, if you've got a pretty large record collection, I would suggest that you could stack quite a few records in there, either vertically or horizontally, depending how you want to situate that. And worst case scenario, you may want to consider making one extra shelf. This unit may have had a shelf at one time, currently does not have, but that's really up to you. There is an access port in the back in case you want to put components, maybe an amplifier or otherwise in the center there, and really up to you. Again, the lower is pretty much the same situation, same depth, etc., etc. Again, just residing under the door. The doors close confidently with magnetic closures, like so. It's pretty nice, what can I say? Now again, I'm going to take some photos. They're going to be higher quality in this video, so make sure you study them. But it's a pretty fantastic unit. It's got nice original hardware. This styling right here, this matched veneer detailing there, that's a handsome feature, as opposed to just having, another IKEA plywood laminate number. This is actually a very high quality piece because, Deilcraft was known for the quality of their craftsmanship, and unfortunately they just could not stand against the Asian invasion in the furniture business. So short of that, guys, I do expect it to sell quick because there are quite a few folks out there who have turntables and record collections looking for a way to efficiently store them. And isn't this a nice, efficient way? It's nice and tall, so you don't take up a lot of floor space. You can basically access the record player instead of hunching over all the time. I personally am 6 foot tall, and I can access this very, very simply. Again, I would call that basically about 5 feet, and that's cool. What can I say? Pull it out, put on a couple records. Maybe you got one of those record players that holds 5 or 6 records. Put it on, and enjoy the sound. Nice clean top on the top, so you can put, your girlfriend or whoever can put their decorating schemes on, or maybe you're going to decorate, put your trophy on there or something else. I don't know. The point is, it's a nice piece of furniture. Concerning pricing, I've looked on Kijiji. There really is nothing like this out there, so it's priced effectively. If you had to go and buy this new, you couldn't. So you'd have to get it made, so it would cost you a fortune. And if you have records, everything I've just told you about, So just as a quick note to the quote-unquote, I know Kijiji is rife with people who just want to shoot out an offer, but just to be blunt, I'm just laying this out in the video here, I have no interest whatsoever. So if you don't like the price you see that I'm asking for this, please just move along and buy someone else's vertical cabinet that has a slider for a record player, multiple drawers, and it's a Deilcraft quality piece, for sure. But if you get what I just said and you recognize the price I'm asking for is pretty darn reasonable, and it's simple. All you do is send me a text, email, or phone call, and I'll sell it to you. Thanks, guys.